Alright, I'm at my house. This is the first time I've done a teaching vlog like this. So anyway, I figured out how to use the GradeCam. It's right here. I don't know if this is actually called GradeCam, but this machine right here is going to show you guys your work. Okay? And I'm going to switch back and forth in between the work and me talking. Most of it will be the work. I know you guys miss me and you want to see my beautiful face, but too bad, you got to look at your math problems. All right, so the first problem, and this is AZ Merit Review, because there's a chance we might still take it, and if not, oh well, you guys learned something new, you learned something that is important and you can use in your life, and all right, so this is a little blurry, but I'll try to figure out the settings on this and make it easier to see, but this is 5/10 plus 13 hundredths. So whenever we're adding fractions, what do? We do fraction bar, whole line. Okay, so this is 5/10. That is hard to see. Sorry, guys. I'm going to write a little bit bigger. 5/10 plus 13 hundredths. Okay, now as you notice, the denominator is different. So I am going to rewrite this with a common denominator. Okay, 10 and 100. What's a common denominator of 10 and 100? Well, that would be 100. Okay, now I do the middle step. A lot of people call it the red step. Actually, only I do, but I think it's a good name for it. So 10 times what number is 100? Well, that would be 10 times 10. Okay, so 10 times 10 is 100, 5 times 10 is going to be 50, and 13 is going to come straight across. So our answer is going to be 50 plus 13, which I'm out of room right here. So I'm going to put, this is going to be 63 hundredths. If you can't see that, it says 63 hundredths. Now I want you guys to try one. All right, here's your problem. I kind of fixed it a little bit. Hopefully you can see this better. What is the value of the expression? So just pause the video, and then when you're done, restart the video so that you can see if you did it right. All right, so we're going to do 1/8 plus 5/7. And this, of course, we can't do it because we have different denominators. So we're going to do fraction bar, whole line. 8 and 7. Well, I just do 8 times 7 is 56. That can be our common denominator. Then the middle step. 7 times what equals 56? Well, that's 7 times 8. So I got to multiply the top of that fraction by 8. 5 times 8 is 40. Okay? 8 times what number is 56? Well, that'll be 7, so I got to multiply the top of that fraction by 7. 1 times 7 is 7. Now I simply add those up. 40 plus 7 is 47. And 56. All right. So let's do another problem. All right, here's another problem. So Sammy has 6 times as many books as Jeff, so I got to complete the table. So let's think about this. And I've already written some stuff on here. Who has more books, Sammy or Jeff? Well, I've already written more above Sammy, but why is that? Think about the why. All right, so look up here again. Sammy has 6 times as many as Jeff. Say Jeff only has 1 book. Well, Sammy has 6 times as much as that 1. So if you want to find out how many books Sammy has, you take the number of books Jeff has and you multiply it by 6. This is saying right here, it's saying the same thing as this up here. Same exact concept. All right, just written mathematically and with words. All right, so if Jeff has 1 book, so I would take 1 and put it in for J, multiply it by 6, and out pops 6 times 1 is 6. That's how many books that Sammy would have if Jeff had 1. But this one says Jeff has 4. So let's try that same equation. I'm going to write it out. Sammy equals J times 6. Okay? So, we're going to have 4 for Jeff. Jeff has 4. Well, let's just multiply that by 6, and that'll give Sammy 24. So Sammy now has 24. Now this is a little bit backwards. Let's do another equation. I'll do it right down here. Okay? Use the same, actually I'm going to do it over here. Let's use the same equation. Sammy equals J times 6. Now, Sammy has 12. Would I put 12 under J? No, because that's linking the number 12 with Jeff. It says Sammy has 12. Oh, so I'm going to put 12 under S. And then J times 6. Now we're going to have to do algebra. What side do you start on? The side with the variable. What's opposite multiplying by 6? Dividing by 6. If I divide this side by 6, that means I have to divide this side by 6. The 6 is canceled. All we have left is J. And now this is top divided by bottom. 12 divided by 6 is 2. Let's see if that works. 2 times 6. Does that equal 12? Yes. All right, let's have you guys try a problem. All right, let's do this one. Joe has 5 times as much money as Fred. So let's do a chart. We'll have Joe on this side, Fred on this side. Okay, so let's write an equation. Now I want you, actually right now you guys just pause your video. I want you guys to try to write an equation. Pause. Restart. Okay, let's see if you get this equation. We have Joe. We have Fred. Fred is the second person mentioned, but I'm going to write him first. The money Fred has, actually I'm going to start with Joe. The first person in the equation, that's what you start with. Joe has, how much does Joe have? Joe has whatever Fred has times 5. Okay? Let's see if that makes sense. If Fred has $1, I multiply that $1 times 5, and that'll give me 5, and that's how much Joe has. So if Fred has 1, then Joe has 5. Okay, is this statement true? I guess I can put a dollar sign right here, label it. If Fred has $1, it's not a very good dollar sign, sorry guys. If Fred has $1, how much does Joe have? $5. Is that 5 times as much as this? Yes, it is. So let's try some more numbers. Try 2. 2 times 5, that would be 10. Okay, I want you guys to do this one. I want to make a better 3 than that. Sorry, guys. Woo! 3. 3 times 5, call it out when I point. Woo! You guys, is 15. Okay, now what if I have that Joe has, let's say, $30. And you have to go backwards. Well, pause it really quick, but before you pause it, write J equals F times 5. Now this is the equation you're going to use. You're going to sub in and do algebra. All right, pause. All right, what you should have put down is $30 should go under J, because $30 is under J there. We don't know what F is, so we're going to put F there times 5. Now we do algebra. What side do you start on? The side with the equal variable. What's opposite multiply by 5? Divide by 5. If I divide this side by 5, then I got to divide this side by 5. Cancels out. F equals 30 divided by 5 is going to be $6. Okay, so this is going to be $6 right here. If Fred has $6, Joe has 5 times as much as that, so 6 times 5 is 30. So there is how you do problems like that. Let's do another one. All right, go ahead and pause it and try this problem on your own. And go. Alright, Jeremy has half as many action figures as Joshua. Fill in the following chart. So we'll call this by the second letter of their name, since it's both J. We'll call you, Jeremy has half as many. So however many Jeremy has, that will be half the amount as Joshua. Okay, so we'll take Jeremy, or Josh, okay, and that will equal whatever Jeremy has times 2. Or you could put Jeremy, whatever Jeremy has is equal to whatever Josh has divided by 2. You can use either equation. So let's just start making up some numbers. Let's say Jeremy has 2. Well, Jeremy has half as many as what Josh has. So Josh would have double that. So that would be 4 action figures. So what if Jeremy has 3? Well, let's double that. What will that be? 6. All right, if Josh has, let's say, 20 action figures, Jeremy has half of that. See, it says right there, Jeremy has half. So what's half of what Josh has, which is half of 20? So Jeremy would have 10. Okay? So that is something that you would have. I want you guys to do the same thing. I got some room down here. I'm going to give you some values, and I want you guys to figure this out. There's Jeremy. There's Josh. By the way, those are my brother's names. They're very competitive, so if they were here, they'd be arguing about who had the most action toys. That's the way they go. Anyway, a man's worth is not determined by how many action figures you have. Let's say Jeremy has, let's go 4, 6, and find the corresponding values for those. And then let's say Josh has 10. Pause it. Now try it yourself. Actually, I'll show you since you've already paused it and you've already done it. Let's see. Jeremy has 4. Well, he would have half as many. So if I want to find out how many Josh has, I take whatever Jeremy has times 2. So I want to find out how much Josh has. So I take what Jeremy has, 4, and I multiply that by 2. That'll be 8. Then I have whatever, Jeremy has 6 now. Okay, let's pretend that Jeremy has 6. So Jeremy has 6. Well, if I want to find out how much Josh has, Josh equals whatever Jeremy has times 2. So take that times 2, that'll be 12. All right, for this one, it's backwards. We want to find out how much Jeremy has. Well, Josh has 10. So if I want to find out how much Jeremy has, I take whatever Josh has and I divide it by 2. So what's 10 divided by 2? Because we're going backwards. When we're going this way, we're multiplying. If I'm going this way, then I'm dividing. So I'm starting here and I'm going this way, I'm dividing. So I take 10 divided by 2, of course, is 5 action figures. Poor Jeremy, he can never catch up.
You get the computer.
All right.
Yeah.
You guys worked hard today, so you get to see Winnie. Winnie, look at the computer. Oh, she wants a walk. I'm going to have to take her on a walk, and then I'll come back and make another video for you guys. Ooh, this dog is so cute. Zachy, do you want to give the dog a hug? Zachy loves the dog. Sometimes I mix them up. Oh, so does Israel. Israel loves the dog.
Mine.
Dog pile. All right. See you guys next time.